The Lady Julian of Norwich, whom we commemorate tomorrow, has become very popular in the past few decades. One of the reasons is probably the implication in her writings that eventually everyone will be saved. Something that I think is the major factor for the popularity of St. Gregory of Nyssa, who historically has never ranked with his brother, St. Basil, or Basil's close friend, Gregory of Nazianzus. We don't know much about her, except that she was an anchoress at a church in Norwich dedicated to St. Julian. That is, we don't even know her name. But we do know that she wrote a reflection of her visions, showings, she called them, that occurred when she was terribly ill and near death. It is not the visions themselves that are so significant as her interpretation of them, and her reflections are indeed powerful and insightful. But she also garnered a lot of attention for referring to Jesus as our mother. Some have suggested that she must have been a widow who had been a mother herself, but that is pure speculation. If I may be permitted my own speculation, I think that her appreciation of the self-sacrificing love of motherhood could easily have been inspired by the dedicated and loving nursing she probably received from her own mother when she was very ill. One author said that a young man resents his mother treating him like a little boy. But when she is dead and no longer with him, he realizes that he misses that care and selfless love. Irritating though it may have been when he was trying to establish himself as a man. And in some sense, to see the man is to see his mother also. The mother who will find a place for him when he shows up. But Lady Julian was hardly the first person to describe Jesus as a mother. In Luke's Gospel, Jesus himself uses the imagery of himself as a mother hen, trying to gather her chicks. And in St. Cyril of Alexandria's commentary on John's Gospel, he says, Jesus says he is the vine, the mother and nourisher of his branches. For indeed, we are begotten anew from him and in him. As the stem of plants gives its own life to the branches, so God the Father's only begotten Word gives his saints a share in his own nature. And to see Jesus is to see his Father. Julian had a mother. So did Cyril. So did Jesus. So did we all. Julian and Cyril experienced that love, and that is the love that they tell us Jesus has for each and every one of us.